Aloha! My name is Irina.
And I'm Devon, and we are
Just Be Out. We create informative videos to help you get the most out of your vacation.
In this video, we're going to show you how to get on top of this amazing hike.
We are on the cliff of the mountain ridge at Kuliouou Trail. The views are stunning. Just turn around and look. We're at the beginning of Kuliouou Trail. It is located in the residential area right at the dead end, and there is a roundabout. So make sure you unload really fast. The locals here complain at tourists all the time, making noises, blocking driveway. And right here at the beginning, you can see the notices: do not use private houses for restrooms, do not loitering, and don't make noise, and don't block hydrants or private driveways. The trail is a loop trail, but we only going to go one way on just half of the trail today, and it should take us about an hour to get us. Let's be out. You will come to the first split. One to the left is a concrete path, and to the right is the dirt path. So stay to the right, and that's where the trail begins. Remember I told you Kuliouou Trail is a loop trail, so you can get there two routes. One go through the valley and go all the way up through the ridge, or you can go right away to the ridge. So we're taking the trail up to the ridge.
We are just about 30 minutes into this hike, and from the time we got on the start of the hike till this point, it's just been back and forth, back and forth. We've been back and forth, but on an incline. The actual terrain is really rocky, a lot of rocks, a lot of tree roots. So we definitely highly recommend you wearing sneakers. It would help. Flip-flops would not be a good idea on this hike. "40 minutes into the hike, and things begin to change. Before we were just in kind of regular trees, and now, as you can see, it's turning into pine. So now the whole tree, the whole landscaping is changing, and it's all pine trees now. It's so incredible from one extreme to the next. Let's see what the rest of the hike has in store for us.
And now we're entering into another world, another type of pine trees. They're much greener and they're closer together, and it looks even darker here. Very mysterious. just behind me there is an official picnic area with tables and benches where you can relax, have some water, maybe have lunch if you packed anything with you. There are some people lounging already, but we are going to push on. All right, we've reached this famous gate-looking, arch-looking place where a lot of people take pictures, like so, or maybe like so. I don't know. From here it's 0.4 miles up, and the trail is getting a little bit harder. It's going to take about 15-20 minutes, and there are also steps going up. Thank you guys for following us live. When we get on the top, I'm gonna do another live video. And that is the reason why you should follow our social media, Instagram and Facebook at Just Be Out, to see moments like this live, not just only recorded and edited and everything published, but right here in the moment. We've been hiking on the top of the ridge for about 10 minutes, and conveniently there were stairs built, and we thought that was the hardest part of the trail, but no. This is like an outdoor stairmaster going straight up, but luckily it is short, and right after the stairs you've reached the peak. All right, the views on the top are absolutely incredible. It was so windy and so cold, and today is overcast. If it was at least sunny, it would not be as cold, but we were freezing on top. That's why we decided to come down a little bit and tell you a little bit more about the hike. So as I mentioned before, it is a loop hike. This is if you choose to go on the ridge path, you will come to the first lookout. To get to the second lookout is very
sketchy,
extreme and dangerous. You need to climb and slide, and the path is really narrow. So we did not want to push on, and this lookout is just good enough. So, but the trail goes, once you reach this lookout, you can go all the way around the ridge, come down through the valley, and come back to the parking. It took us about 2.5 hours to reach the top, But again, you know how we roll. We go
Constantly
slow,
shooting.
we shoot, right?
And this is definitely a trail I would definitely not recommend for you to wear flip-flops because the terrain is very rocky. Like I said before, a lot of rocks, a lot of tree roots. It's super uneven. You can roll your ankle on here really, really easy. So flip-flops is not a good idea for this hike.
Most of the hike, there is not much scenery. You just mostly go through the forest. And there is a lot of shade on the trail. Only the very top of the trail, when you get to the ridge,
it opens up.
It opens up.
Right.
And when we were reading reviews and tips on this trail, people were recommending to wear long pants. That is why you see me wearing jeans. I did have a change of shorts, but I just literally did not want to change.
As you can see now, it's overcast. It's getting really cloudy. And when you're on top of the ridge and it's really cloudy, below, the water is normally turquoise. You lose all that color. You lose all the sparkle of the beaches that you could see in the
right
distance.
now it all looks gray.
And now it's just all gray. So when it's like this, I would suggest it's not a good time to do this particular hike, because when you get at the top, you want the sun to be out. That way you can see the beaches really clear and you can see the ocean, and it's really beautiful.
It has advantages and disadvantages. When it's not super sunny, it's not as hot for you to hike.
Yeah, that's true.
But you do not get the views.
Yes.
But if you want the views, be prepared to get hot. If you are sensitive to any mosquito bites, just bring spray, because our friend Katya did get bit before she actually sprayed her.
I think all the mosquitoes always attract to her anyway. I think she has sweet blood.
She's
or something.
a mosquito magnet.
All in all, this is a fantastic hike, and we do recommend you do it when come to Hawaii.
Don't forget to follow us on social media, Facebook and Instagram at Just Be Out, to keep up to date with our current travels and adventures.
And as usual,
mahalo for watching, and just be out with us. Go faster.
For what? Why I gotta run? Cut!